production of Alice in Wonderland. We are honored to play on the gorgeous traditional lands of the Okinawan Sioux people who have lived here since time immemorial. There will be a 15-minute intermission where you can purchase cake and juice for $2. Please take this time to turn off all your noise-making devices, phones, watches, and whatnot. Do not take photos or videos or off with your head. Thank you, and enjoy my show.
For both are oars with little skill, by little arms applied, while little hands make vain pretence our wanderings to guide. Our cruel three, in such an hour, beneath such dreamy weather, to beg a tale of breath too weak to stir the tiniest feather. Yet what can one poor voice avail against three tongues together? Imperious Prima flashes forth her edict to begin it. In gentle tones, Secunda hopes, there will be nonsense, there will be nonsense, there will be nonsense.
Oh dear. Oh dear! The Duchess! I shall be late! Oh! Oh, my ears and whiskers. Something has fallen into my rabbit hole! Oh! It sounds like a little girl. Down, down, down. I wonder where I'm falling to. It talks. It is a little girl. Oh, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of falling downstairs, even if I fell off the top of a house. Which is very likely true. Oh, how dark it looks ahead. Oh, my very faux pas. She's coming to the edge. What if she should break to bits when she falls off? Oh, here I go. I'm afraid to look. Little girls can't leap like rabbits. Oh, dear me, oh, dear me. Is this the end? The question is there any such thing? Of course there is. Everything comes to an end sometime. It might be a beginning, you know. Beginning of what? Well, how can I tell until I know more about you? The fall didn't hurt you at all? That it didn't, and it's very curious because it lasted a very long time. That's because you belong here. Where am I? Well, that all depends on what's going on inside of you. I wish you wouldn't talk nonsense. I wish you'd mind your manners! Oh, I didn't mean to be rude. Then don't be. It doesn't work down here. Well, I only asked where am I? And I told you. You're where you belong, and that all depends on what's going on inside of you. I don't know what you mean. How do you suppose you got down my rabbit hole? I fell. I was sitting by my sister on the river bank when I saw you run by. You were talking to yourself, and then you pulled a watch out of your pocket and looked at it. Oh, and that made me so curious I ran after you. And when you popped down in the rabbit hole, well, I just popped out after you. And you entirely forgot that little girls can't go down rabbit holes. Why? Yes, I just felt inside of me that I had to see what you were doing. Exactly. And so here you are. And you never thought once how in the world you're going to get out again. Oh dear. I think I'll just go back. Please, back where I came from. It's one thing to think so and another to do it. Oh, I wish you wouldn't contradict me all the time. Oh, very well. Go right ahead and fall up again. You don't fall up, you climb. Where I fell off, it went up like a ball. Suppose I couldn't climb it? I am supposing it. Oh, Rabbit, please, I want to go back. It's no use whatever to want that. Why not? Every hour is a one-way road. It will take you wherever you choose, but it will never take you back again. Oh, I want to see the sky. I want to see my sister. Isn't there any way to get out of here? Dozens of ways. There's a way for me, and a way for you, and one for Johnny, and one for Sue. But you can't go back, and you walk alone. For every Jack has a way of his own.
I can't wait. You talk to them, won't you?
What about?
About their garden. Tell them it will never come to them until they learn to keep their temper.
My rabbit!
You rabbit!
Such a temper.
It makes me feel contrary. You better wait and tell them yourself.
It would make me late. I promised the Duchess to speak peace at a party. I to speak out of the little. How doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour, and gather honey all the day from every fragrant flower. Beautiful, isn't it?
If you like it, makes me feel contrary.
Yuma. Rabbit.
You tell them about that temper.
I will if they make me feel friendly. If they make me feel contrary, I'll be contrary. I won't tell them a single thing.
I declare it's too bad than him. Oh.
Who are you?
I hardly know, sir. At least I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I think I must have turned into somebody else.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, sir, because I'm not myself. But I am myself, you see.
I don't see.
Well, when I got up this morning, I was just Alice. And now I'm not Alice. Being so many these days is confusing.
It isn't.
Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet, but one day you'll turn into a chrysalis and then a butterfly. You'll feel a little queer then, won't you?
Not a bit.
Well, it feels peculiar to me, if I was something stupid.
Oh, you are.
That I'm not! I'm the head of my class. At least I was. Try to know the things I used to know. 4 times 5 is 12.
Wrong.
I'll try geography. London is the capital of Paris. That's not right, I'm certain.
Try some poetry.
I'll recite, how doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail, and pour the waters of the Nile on every fragrant scale. Some of the words have been altered.
It's wrong from beginning to end.
You see, sir, I've changed a great deal.
You haven't.
There's no use talking to you. I want to find a garden where the trial is held. The things you say are no use to me at all.
They are.
You make such very short and rude remarks.
I don't.
If you're going to contradict every single thing I say,
I'm not.
you have to do it. You can't deny it.
I can. Come back. I've got something important to say. Keep your temper.
That's all?
No.
Well, what else, sir?
Saying it one thing, doing it another.
Keeping my temper, you mean? I'll do my best, sir. Usually very polite. Things are so strange down here. Well, what shall I do next?
Ask the Duchess, knock on her door.
There isn't any door.
There is.
That's not very simple. That must be the Duchess's door. Now, keep my temper.
No matter what happens, I'll keep my temper.
There's no sort of use in knocking. I'm on the same side of the door as you are.
Please, then how am I to get in?
Are you to get it all? That's the first question.
I'd like to ask the Duchess the way to the garden.
They're making such a noise in there. Nobody hear you.
What am I to do?
Anything you like.
It's no use talking to you. I'll just go in myself. That I will.
Suit yourself.
I'm down! I'm down! Decidedly! My death! My grandma not soon!
Speak properly to your little boy, and wait for your He only does it to annoy, because he knows it pleases. Be quiet, pig.
Oh, you shouldn't call your baby names!
If everybody minded her own business, the world would go around a lot faster than it does. I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper, cook, when you
Please mind what you're doing.
Here, you may nurse it if you like. I'd like to get ready to take cocaine with the queens in the garden. Bring in the soup. The house will be going in.
She said in the garden. Will you please tell me?
There's no sort of use in asking me. I'm in the mood to talk about gardens.
Well, I must ask someone. What sort of people live around here?
To the right lives the Mad Hatter. To the left lives the Marcher. Is it either like? They're both mad.
Oh, I don't want to go on that level.
Oh, you can't help it here. We're all mad. Me the pig.
You shouldn't call the baby a pig.
That's all you know.
We're showing a visit. Oh, I hope they're not quite crazy mad.
Here's the base. Clean is clean. Not a single crumb. Help me, Mrs. Angle.
Now, I'll keep my temper, no matter what happens, because I must find out the way to the garden, because of course the rabbit is talking nonsense. A garden comes back to me.
Can you get the doors to bring the chairs? I couldn't find him. He's asleep. I put him in the cellar. Then we'll have to carry him. Or push him. Be quick, or the team will get cold. Oh, you'll have to help me with it.
If you please, will you tell me how to...
No room! No room!
There's plenty of room.
Have some candy.
I don't see any.
There isn't any.
Well, then it wasn't very simple of you to offer it.
It wasn't very simple of you to sit down here without being invited.
Oh, I didn't know it was your table. It's late for a great many people to bring. If you please, will you tell me?
Shall we tell her?
I don't even know what I'm going to ask yet.
It doesn't matter what is. What matters is how you behave. Ask her a riddle. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Well, I think I can guess that one.
Do you mean you think you can find out the answer to it?
Exactly so.
Then you should say what you mean.
I do. At least, I mean what I say. That's the same thing, you know.
It's not the same thing a bit. You might just as well say, I eat what I see is the same as I see what I eat. You might just as well say, I like what I get is the same as I get what I like.
You might just as well say, I breathe when I sleep is the same as I sleep when I breathe.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
Why is a raven like a writing desk? No, why give up? That's the answer.
I haven't the slightest idea. Alright.
Well, I should maybe find something better to do with your time than to ask riddles that haven't any answers.
There's nothing to do here with our time, bad day. It's always 6 o'clock here.
Is that why there are so many tea things laid out?
Yes, that's it. It's always tea time, and we've got time to wash the things between whiles.
Then you keep looking around, I suppose.
Exactly so. I want a clean cup now. All move one place. Wake up! Wake up! We want to move! What's the positive on his nose? It's no use. We got till after 6. It's very trying to have a watch always at 6 o'clock. I told you to put some butter in it.
Oh, please, don't do that.
Did you ever try it?
No.
Then you shouldn't. Don't! Look at the bread now.
Anyway, don't put it in with the bread. I'll get crumbs in it as well.
Maybe that's just what it is.
Stop your watch.
How can I stop it when it isn't going?
I can't.
Then hold your tongue.
Alright, he won't make up, we'll have to move on. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
This isn't very tidy. It's been used before.
What's good enough for us is good enough for you.
If it was good enough, why didn't you stay there?
If you can't be civil, you better wait till you're invited.
Very nice of you to take me in, I'm sure.
I vote the young lady recites a poem.
I'm afraid I wouldn't get it quite right.
Recite. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Begin. You picture me doesn't want to name. Now then, recite.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. I'm afraid that's not quite right.
There's nothing right about it.
You've spilled the milk.
At once.
Well, I can't pick up milk.
You can't do much, and that's a fact.
I'd be glad to wake it up if I had a clock. Well, it's gone onto the ground too.
Well, there's plenty of clean ground. Help us move the table. And mind what you think about while you do it.
Please, what must I think about?
All manner of things. Everything that begins with banana. Nobody mousetraps the moon. Muchness.
Well, wine's been empty.
Why not? Take some more tea.
I haven't had any tea, so I can't take more.
You mean you can't take less? Oh, it's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked for your opinion. That is, yes, you're very quite right. It's much easier to take more than nothing.
Sit down and do it then. Give us more tea.
And excuse me, oh dormouse, oh hatter, oh macho, would you please be so very good as to tell me the way to the garden?
Just keep on the way you're going now.
Thanks. Goodbye, oh hatter, oh macho, goodbye. Keep on going the way I'm going now, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here, in one place.
Well, the question is there any such thing?
Well, of course there is. Every place is one place.
Certainly not. For instance, this was the place where you first lost your temper, wasn't it?
I'm afraid so.
That's one. And now, it's the place where you kept it, isn't it?
I tried to.
That's two. And it's the place where there wasn't any God.
But I did keep my temper. I was very happy.
That's three. And now, it's the place where there is a garden. That's four.
Wow, what a lovely garden. But I don't see a place for a trial.
How do you know that?
There ought to be jury boxes where a trial is. I don't know exactly what they are, but I've read about them in the paper.
You don't belong in the trial yet. When you do, jury boxes will be right here.
Will they come to me when I don't know it, sort of like the garden?
Yes, but you'll have to run very fast. Very, very fast!
Why must I run if the trial is right here?
Well, it'll be one of those times. You have to run as fast as you can.
I wish you wouldn't keep talking nonsense.
Very well. If you're going to begin losing your temper...
I'm sorry. I'm really very, very sorry. You creatures all contradict me so. They seem to think I don't amount to anything.
The question is, do you?
Well, I'm afraid I don't amount to much. The creatures, they all look down on me. They find fault with me. It upsets me.
That's because you're afraid you don't amount to much. You'll never belong in the trial until you get over that.
Rabbit, would you please tell me how to stop feeling like that?
I can, yes. But it's of no use whatever to tell you.
Why not?
You'll never know until you've done it.
Sounds sort of easy, just not to let them make me feel good for nothing.
That's it.
I'm hoping to find someone and begin. I can hardly wait.
Beautiful soup, so rich and free. The waiting in the heart. He's the mock turtle.
I never heard of a mock turtle. What's he like?
He's the one they make mock turtle soup of course.
I feel a little afraid, suppose because I'm not used to him.
You should be glad of that. The thing to be afraid of is getting used to things. Something you never saw before is exciting.
Come now, that's so. I haven't the slightest idea what a mock turtle is, but I won't let him upset me, that I won't. What if I don't amount to much after all?
Well, of course you don't. Nobody does.
Don't you?
Of course I do. Everybody does.
Very confusing. How can I amount to much and not amount to much at the same time?
That's what nobody knows.
Well, anyway, I'm sure I amount to as much as that mock turtle because he doesn't sing at all well. And I was chosen to sing on the last day at school. I'll go by myself and practice. I must begin at once.
That'll never work. The way not to feel good for nothing is to forget all about it. The way to forget all about it is to remember somebody else. Now, I wonder whether he'll come across anyone who makes him forget all about it. Well, it won't make any difference in the taste of carrots.
He hasn't got any sorrow. All his fancy that.
What a curious creature.
What curious manners! But I don't suppose you had any lessons in manners!
Manners aren't taught in lessons.
That's all you know about it.
It's the very first lesson we had in school. The master was an old turtle, and we called him Tortoise.
Why did you call him Tortoise when he wasn't one?
We called him Tortoise because he taught us. Oh, really, you are very dull.
Well, what else had you to learn besides manners?
The different branches of arithmetic. Ambition, distraction, derision, and uglification.
I never heard of uglification.
What? Never heard of uglifying?
You know what to beautify is, I suppose.
Yes, to make anything prettier?
Well then, if you don't know what to uglify is, you are a simpleton.
Well, anyways, how many hours a day had you to do lessons?
10 hours the first day, 9 the second, 8 the third, and so on.
What's a curious plan?
They're called lessons because they lessen from day to day.
Everyone might know that!
Well, anyways, how did you manage the 11th day?
We danced the lobster quadrille.
I never heard of a lobster quadrille.
I don't suppose. He could dance it with us!
I think I could. You'd show me the steps. I took a prize in dance class a week ago Saturday. Let's begin.
Try if you can repeat this.
The most important part of the whole
suppose we did what we said.
Go on. A loaf of bread, the walrus said, is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar besides are very good indeed. Now, if you're ready, oysters, dear, we can begin to feed. Oh, it sounds to me. Oh, we couldn't be so mean. What are they going to eat?
What do you eat with vinegar and pepper?
Oysters! I hate that walrus! What did the carpenter say? You'll hear in a minute. He isn't through with the walrus yet.
It was so kind of you to come, and you're very nice. The carpenter said nothing but, "Cut us another slice!" I wish you not quite so deaf. I had to ask you twice.
And he ate them too? Oh, I hate them both.
But you must choose now. Listen to the rest.
I weep for you, the walrus said. I deeply sympathize. With sobs and tears, he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes.
Ah, oysters, said the carpenter. You've had a pleasant run. Shall you be trotting her again? But answer came a none. This is scarcely all because these in every one.
Now make up your mind.
Wish you like better.
Well, that is very hard. I think I like the walrus better because he was at least a little sorry for poor oysters.
He ate more than the carpenter, though, you see. He held his handkerchief in front so that the carpenter couldn't see how many he took.
Well, that was mean. Then I like the carpenter better. If he didn't eat as many as the walrus.
But eat as many as you could, you know. And he wanted more.
Well, then I don't like him at all.
You must choose, you know, if you're not stupid.
Well, it's a puzzler, and that's a fact. How can I like one better when I don't like either at all? They're both very unpleasant characters.
I'm afraid she can't make up her mind.
I can so.
Which do you like better?
Neither one. You can't like one better when you don't like either at all. Well, I don't like the walrus, and I don't like the carpenter. So I don't like either one. It's a foolish question.
Oh, she can't make up her mind!
Not a stupid child!
It's the Great Cocaine Day!
My name is Alice, so please, Your Majesty, can you play croquet? Yes.
To the Wonderland road it was Alice who said, I must balance in hand and a ball on my head. To the Wonderland creatures whoever they be, come and play with the red queen.
And me!
And set up the wickets as fast as we can, and sprinkle the players with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the sea, and welcome our Alice with 30 times 3. And set up the wickets as fast as we can, and sprinkle the players with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the sea, and welcome our Alice with 30 times 3.
Oh, Wonderland creatures, quoth Alice from here, 'tis an honor to see me, a favor to hear.
'Tis a privilege high at croquet to see, along with the red queen.
And me!
And set up the wickets as fast as we can, and sprinkle the players with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the tea, and welcome our Alice with 30 times 3. And set up the wickets as fast as you can, and sprinkle the players with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the tea, and welcome our Alice with 30 times 3.
You are all very kind, I'm sure. But if I'm to play with queens,
Speak when you are spoken to!
but if everyone obeyed that rule, you only spoke when you were spoken to. The other person always waited for you to begin. Well, no one would ever say anything.
What did you mean by, if I'm to play with queens? You can't play with us, you know, until you've passed the proper examination.
What did you mean?
I only said if.
He only said if, and he said a great deal more than that.
Well, I'm sure I didn't mean
You
to.
should have meant. What do you suppose is the use of a child without any meaning?
Even a joke has some meaning, and a child is more important than a joke. You could deny that if you tried with both hands.
I don't deny things with my hands.
Nobody said you did!
Can you do addition?
Well, of course I can. Of course I can.
What's 1 and 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 1?
I don't know, I lost count.
He found you addition!
Can you do subtraction? Take 9 from 8.
9 from 8. Well, you can't, you know.
You can't do subtraction!
Try again. Take a bone from a dog. What remains?
Well, the bone wouldn't remain, of course, if I took it. And the dog wouldn't remain, it would come to bite me. I'm sure I should. I think nothing would remain.
Wrong!
The dog's temper would remain.
I don't see how.
He doesn't see!
The dog would lose his temper, wouldn't he?
I suppose so.
Then if he went away, his temper would remain, wouldn't it?
He can't do sums of bits!
And so when that proper sums.
You are old, Father William.
I don't actually know that, but I can recite part of the walrus and the carp.
Repeat it after me. You are old, Father William, the young man cried, and the hair which has left you is gray. Yet you are strong, Father William, a hearty old man. Now tell me the reason, I pray.
I think I can remember that.
Don't interrupt!
In the days of my youth, Father William replied, I remembered my youth would fly fast, and if you was not my house, my big house first, I may never need it at last.
Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. Yet you incessantly stand on your head. At your age, you think that's right.
Try to second that answer.
In the days of my youth, Father William replied to his son, I did it might into the brain. But now I'm certainly sure I have none. I do it again and again.
That's not said right.
Not quite right, I'm afraid.
It's wrong from beginning to end.
How tall did you say you were?
Well, I'm 4 feet.
Wrong! He never said a word like that.
I thought you meant how tall are you?
If I meant that, I'd say that. There's glory for you.
There's glory!
I didn't see what you mean by glory.
By glory, I mean there's a nice knockdown argument for you.
But glory doesn't mean a nice knockdown argument.
When I use the word, I choose it to mean neither more nor less.
The question is whether you can make your words mean so many different things.
The question is, which is to be mastered, you or your words? That's all.
That's all!
Well, anyway, I don't believe it.
I'll give you something to believe. I'm just 101 years old, 5 months, and a day.
I can't believe that.
Try again. Draw a long breath and shut your eyes.
There's no use, I can't believe it's possible.
He can't believe!
I dare say he hasn't had much practice. When I was his age, I used to do it for a half hour every day. Sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible days before breakfast.
Did you say you could play croquet?
Well, I used to be pretty good at it.
Well, let's see you in the skate.
I give you 3 strokes. Hit or off with your head.
I didn't see any mistake.
Play!
I wish you would all keep looking at me.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Play!
someone else eat. It'd be easier to have an opinion if I knew what I was talking about.
You're wrong about that. The less you know, the faster you get to opinions.
Well, anyway, the Queen hasn't any right to say, Afghanistan! Like that, without a real trial. Suppose the name didn't do it.
Well, that would be all the better, wouldn't it?
Well, of course it would be all the better if he hadn't done it, but it would not be all the better as being punished.
No, you're wrong about that.
But you were punished. Only when I'd done what I shouldn't.
And you were all the better for it, sure.
But yes, and I had done the thing that I was punished for.
But if you hadn't done it, then it would have been all the better still, wouldn't it?
I suppose so, but anyway, if they punished the poor name without making sure that it wasn't the cook, I can't stand it.
When a thing happens, you stand it whether you can or not.
Well, then I won't let it happen. That I won't.
I heard him. Did you hear? He sneezed.
Roll the sword. Next. Carroll, call the prisoner.
Smile in the presence of royalty. I said smile, not smirkle. About the semicircle.
Oh, that's the proper side. Jurors. Yes, jurors, you. Listen closely. I'm about to make a searching test. Prisoner, do you know how tarts are made?
Oh, I can answer that. First, you take some flour. And then do you pick the flower in the garden or the window boxes? Oh, why was it caked its ground? How many acres of ground? You mustn't make up so many things. Flour for tarts is measured in acres. It's measured in quarts or cups or barrels. Well, the cook is spelling it wrong. It's of no consequence. It's plain he knows how to make tarts. That proves he was hiding in the kitchen, under tables, in barrels. Write it down. It doesn't prove anything of the sort. Anyway, I don't think it does. Yeah, I think it does.
All that's evidence.
Have you fresh evidence?
No, I thought I saw an elephant playing on a pipe. I looked again and saw it was a letter from my wife. At length I the eyes, oh queens, I bet you this a woman.
If anyone can explain it, I'll give him a sixpence. I don't believe there's an atom of meaning in it. If there's no meaning in it, that saves a world of trouble, you know. Else we needn't find any. Then you can't call it evidence against the poor knave.
It's very provoking to the souls you can't call something evidence, you wish to call evidence. I call anything evidence you wish to call. So, impenetrability, that's what I say.
Will you please tell me what impenetrability means?
By impenetrability, I meant just now we've had enough of that subject, and it would be just as well if you hold your tongue, as I don't suppose you plan to stop here all the rest of your life interfering with this trial. So,
I shall interfere with this trial just as long as it isn't fair. So, Your Majesties must cross-examine the prisoner.
Well, if I must, I must. Where were you when the talks were sent out to cool? I was gone. Did you see anyone there?
I saw the cook.
Nothing of the sort. Ask him if he spoke with anyone.
Did you speak with anyone?
He spoke with me.
Did he show any signs of having eaten tarts?
He did a great job.
Oh, dear.
He paid me compliments.
Why did I that?
You haven't forgot the identical spot where you stopped me from singing a ditty when you said I was playing an excessively bad. But I knew you meant I was pretty.
That's what I meant.
He's too afraid of being found out to know what he means. I fear he ate the tarts. I fear he ate them all. Write it down.
Stop the nonsense. What sort of evidence is that? Rub it out. Your Majesties must cross-examine
The ditty. Call the ditty.
the cautious of the deer. Hudson jumped because he could not jump. Approached that pig and jumped full whack against that ruined bug. He first saw red and then saw black. He rolled right over on his lap. The snap hit and his bones went crack. It was a fatal job.
I had it
execution, then the verdict, then the trial.
Nothing of the sort.
Anyway, we have had a trial.
Not yet. You haven't called all the witnesses. I have some evidence.
Your Honor, here's something that was picked up in the garden. A scroll.
What's in it?
It seems to be a letter written by the prisoner.
Who is it directed to?
Well, it isn't directed at all, but that's the strangest bit of it.
Is it in the prisoner's hand?
No, but that's the queerest thing about it.
Ah, he must have imitated someone else's hand.
Oh, please, Your Majesty. I didn't write it. They can't prove I did. My name's not even signed at the end.
There's no name signed at the end.
If you didn't sign it, that only makes matters worse. Or you sign it like an honest man.
That proves his guilt.
Doesn't prove anything of the sort. You don't even know what the letter is about.
Look, yeah. Carroll, read it.
It isn't a letter at all. It's a second verse.
Oh, he's disguised his handwriting.
It's probably a secret code.
It isn't mine. I couldn't write like that if I tried.
Don't just roll my eyes! Give it to no one but yourself to read it. Very well then. Go all the way from the beginning and go finish at the end.
Oh, I can't read it.
Anyone else read the scroll? No? It's been handwriting so no one else did it on purpose. So tell him to decided it. This is terrible.
You don't know whether it's terrible till you know what it says. And anyway, nobody knows that the knave wrote it.
Read it yourself if he didn't write it. Either he wrote it for himself alone, or somebody else can read it.
Isn't that true?
Well, it sounds true, but there's something wrong about it.
Read it yourself then!
It seems to me I have seen writing like that somewhere before. If only I could remember where I stood and what I was doing. Yes, that's it! I was combing my hair in front of the looking glass. It's looking glass writing. All you have to do is read it backwards. The title is Jabberwocky.
Well, if she's so sure of that, Your Majesty, let her read it. Let her read it without a stop.
We give you 182 seconds.
Jabberwocky was brillig and the slimy toads stood dire and jubal in the waves. All misty were the flower groves and the mown grass outgraved. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the joy